All right, it's Friday, July 11th, just following up on the SPY. I discussed after it thrusted up to new highs here how I decided to buy puts at the end of the day, expecting a little bit of a flush to the downside. That unfolded here. I'm looking at the 1 minute chart at the moment. So the 15-minute chart, had a nice break to the downside, hit a couple of targets here. I was able to scale out of the trade. I bought the 630 puts at 652. I scaled out at 7, and I sold some more at 747. And now I get to see how the day ends up. Obviously, you can see here it's very volatile towards the end of the session, but usually on a Friday at the end of the day, the market tends to do this type of thing, especially if the context is in play, to break down a little bit. And, we gapped down from yesterday. We're just below the midpoint of the prior day. Nothing, strong to the upside, even though buying did come in. If this ends up strongly green tomorrow, then we can buy going into the, start of the new week. If it doesn't want to close, in any kind of a positive looking way, then we might get a 2 down in compound fashion to head towards those lows going to next week. So a lot will depend how this bar closes and what happens to start the week. But for now, I just, even though I kind of described how I was kind of through trading midday after initially trying to buy, puts to the downside and having to break even on that trade. I just, after sitting here and watching it all day long and feeling comfortable that we'd get a little push lower, this was the kind of move I wanted to try when it thrusted to the new highs of the day and immediately started to fail. And, even though it's coming back up now, it was a very quick opportunity to take advantage of that. And, we'll see how this day closes now. And a lot will depend, on this bar and what happens going into, whether we go up or down going into next week.